There we go. In the yellow, in the bottom left, representing Russia, and hopefully living up to his full potential here today. It's Yuri. Nobody cares, bro. Neutron. And in the upper right-hand side, hopefully he can live up to his full potential today for Raptor Gaming, the random player, Starbuck.
And of course, Starbuck, having the advantage of knowing which matchup it's gonna be, goes for the Demon Hunter. And that makes a lot of sense, right? He knows he's gonna be playing against the Night Elf, who most likely will be going Keeper. And wouldn't you know it, Keeper it is. Now, with the Whisk Scout, Neutron saw what he was facing. It would be the craziest switch now to cancel Keeper and go for a different hero. But you can't really do that. It costs you too much time. So it's gonna be Keeper versus Demon in the end. And once the Demon Hunter starts leveling and starts burning you, it's not gonna be an easy task for the Keeper now, is it?
Yeah, on paper this looks like a hard counter. Demon Hunter, a mana burning hero against a Keeper who is very reliant on his spells and doesn't... Of course he has a good mana pool, but the Demon Hunter also can burn a lot. So in the early game, this is gonna be tricky. How can you dodge the Demon Hunter? How can you keep your Keeper away, maybe out of mana burn range? You need to play a tip-top early game to transition into a stage where maybe the spells aren't as important anymore, and that would be the late game where the Keeper is a wonderful orb carry, and especially in a Bear Mirror, his one passive ability, the Aura, Thorn's Aura, can be incredibly good.
Important last hit right here. Starbuck steals the little tiny Murloc, and that prevented level 2. And that prevents Entangle to control this Demon Hunter. That makes a big difference. Ancient of War also hurt, but should be fine. Wisp coming in for the Deado. Oh, that could be a lot of experience. Is he gonna blow it up? Indeed he will. For 2 Treants, that's 40 XP. That's level 2. Oh my god, did it just expire? It did, right?
Oh!
Very close on the edge here at the very beginning.
And this shows you the level in this round of 16 lower bracket semi-final. It's about all the tiny things. Every tiny bit of experience. Now, no evasion makes things a little easier for Neutron, who's of course struggling with his level 2. And that one expires as well. I hope Starbuck has more luck with the milk in his fridge.
You have to explain that to me. Luck with the milk?
Yeah,
you mean like when the milk is expired, you're hoping that you're lucky and then it's still good?
I hope... Yeah, kind of. I hope his milk is better than these treants. You know what I mean. Oh, apparently you did not. But anyway.
I don't really, to be honest.
I hope normally that Starbucks milk is not expired. That's basically what I wanted to say.
Alright. But when your milk expires, don't you just throw it away? Are you gonna give it a little sniff before you throw it away?
Sometimes you don't notice. When you're a little tired, maybe early in the morning. Important last hit here as well. Mana burn seals it, and this is level 2 finally, which he desperately needs because Demon Hunter is low. Evasion keeps him healthier.
Moon Juice so far not used by Starbuck, so the Moonwell region instead indeed is looking really good. Trying to go for the second consumable. Illusions and Sentry Wards can be very, very nice. And with the Demon, with Burn and Focus Fire, you can get those easily. Even more Sentry Wards. So many sentries to be placed. It's going to be a whole bunch of vision. He might even sell them, which is semi-sacrilege.
Yeah, man, so many eyes on the map. It's my absolute nightmare right here. But of course gives good gold as well, and in a mirror match it's about every tiny bit of gold as well to give you this advantage.
Oh, yeah, speaking of which, they used to sell for 75. Nowadays, wait, what is it? It's 60% of 150. Neo, math that out for me, bro.
Don't do math on streams, man. Maybe Todd can get the calculus out. We have an expansion by Neutron, by the way, which is in Mirror. Super unusual. Wow. Now we have a Naga versus Naga battle in the middle.
Did you see that Wisp? Like, 0.2 seconds after the Entangle, right away with the Dispel. Gets rid of that one really quickly. But the Keeper got plenty of mana still left. Could be some kills there, or actually is going for the Naga focus. Okay, what's going to be stronger? Neutron's Naga taking plenty of damage. She's just dead, isn't she? Oh my god. Can she get away? Arrow in the knee. 5 HP. Are you kidding me?
6 on the Demon Hunter for Starbuck. A game on a knife's edge here. Naga survives for Starbuck. TP gone. Naga survives. That is, of course, a lot of moon juice, but this is also plenty of time for this expansion.
About to finish indeed. But Neutron is going to be stuck on tier 2 for a really long time, where Starbuck is starting his tier 3 tech. However, not that fast. In Night of Mirror, oftentimes we see one lore into tier 3.
Remote.
And then a second lore coming after, but here was double lore, so tier 3 definitely delayed. But we all know the new and improved Bears, Druids of the Claw, are so strong nowadays, especially with the Demon,
Remo.
who can benefit so much from that healing.
I see an engine of wind, though. I see talents. He doesn't need tier 3. He just goes for... Wait, but... He still needs tier 3 for Cyclone down the road, right? Like, why would you expand if you're in for a timing push? That's not really... That doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, I think he's not concerned about pushing. He's rather concerned about holding the attack that is about to come. He knows Bears will be out soon. And going for an expansion and tier 3 would probably be too greedy for Neutron. So he's just going to mass units now like crazy. Archers and Talons. Maybe a depth training, but perhaps not even worth it. Would love to open up the Mercat for some mercenaries as well.
Yeah. Does he have the
But
time?
needs to creep it first. What's the Moon Juice saying? It's looking okay for Neutron. Mana, looking a little dire on this Keeper. Love the clarity. And it's going to be level 3 here soon. And Starbuck, he doesn't seem that powerful yet. Again, has to wait longer for these Bears.
Yeah, tier 3 is about to finish, gets the shop as well. This is time for Neutron. Starbuck checks things out. And of course, Neutron is very, very experienced in mirror matches. Starbuck maybe not so much. First of all, he has to end up on Night Elf, and then his opponent has to end up on Night Elf as well. And what are the odds for that? I couldn't even do the math for 60% out of 150, so don't ask me about that result. But it's not very likely.
Starbuck gonna fall back. Oftentimes, he's very eager to take a fight, unwilling to delay it. Whew, I was about to say that Bear going down could have been very painful, but crucially, the Naga, or the Dryad, excuse me, had the D-Spool ready. Bear gets away, and Master Training should soon be coming in. A bit of lumber missing for Starbuck. He needs 150, right, for that Master Training. And again, he's getting threatened by Neutron's tier 2 armor.
Coming now. It's a quick upgrade, so Master Bears will be coming in soon. But Neutron found the time for the tier 3 as well. Talons and Archers are a very, very powerful combo, but it's a glass cannon build for sure. Everything's so fragile. You want to kite, get the volleys out, move away, but this Talon, whoopsie, that's a freebie right there.
And we find Neutron with a supply deficit, which is not what you want to have when you have the inferior tech. Another Archer gonna go down. One Dryad perhaps in trouble, but Starbuck pulling her back very nicely indeed. Demon Hunter with the rejuve. He's just so tanky. There's no way he can kill this demon. Keeper summons the Treants, out of mana now. Heal scroll committed already, and these Archers, oh, these Archers for Neutron, in a world of hurt.
Demon Hunter packing a punch indeed. He has the reju, he has the heal potion, he has the ring. He has so much. He's going for the Naga now, and it doesn't seem too great for the main Night Elf. Of course, great early game for Starbuck, and he's playing to his advantages here now. Tier 3 yet to be finished here. Potion used, should be on cooldown. There is no staff on the Naga, so both heroes in jeopardy as Starbuck is just moving forward.
So many kills for the Slovenian. And Neo, remember, this is all before Orb of Venom even.
Yep.
This is another upgrade he's going to be having coming in soon. TP out. Can't save the Talon. Keeper gets away. What's the Moon Juice saying? Not too good, man. Not too good.
It's just a puddle of moon juice. Shop is about to drop, and that means no orb. Can he focus on that? Can the Naga get the orb? Oh, last second. Woohoo! Woo! This also means no staff though, so both heroes still at risk. Master training compared to the bear master training, of course, takes some time. Then the full potential for talents is there with Cyclone, as there is limited dispel on Starbuck's side. The Slovenian is moving away from this, but more bears are coming as he's breaking into upkeep.
Honestly, pretty impressive hold so far by Neutron. Of course, he was being greedy with that tier 3. Is it going to pay off in the end? The orb, already a good upgrade, but he's going to need master training. And Starbuck doesn't have too much to spell. Alright, nice crow form. But every crow form save costs you 100 mana, so it comes at a price.
Everything comes at a price. Shout out to the $1 Million Man. There's not much mana on the talents for Cyclone, right? Like, at all. Lots of Fairy Fire. Didn't really lead to kills, though.
Yeah, and Starbuck, he's up at 60. Honestly, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea for Starbuck to fall back, creep a bit more, get the orb, and then go to 70. What the hell is Neutron going to do against 70 supply bears? I don't think he can Cyclone everything, but maybe he can. Starbuck is sticking around, more bears coming in.
Uh-oh.
And these double rejuves! The double rejuves, Neil! It's so good!
They're absolutely crazy. And the lack of dispel here without Dryads is clearly noticeable. Not too many Whispers. They're of course very, very expensive, and he doesn't have the resources yet. Maybe with that choke, but he can't use the Engine of War in the fight to block that choke. Needs more archers. The bears finally get some surface. Level 3 on the Naga for Starbuck. Both heroes for Neutron once again about to pop or about to drop. Do we finally have a staff? No, only a potion here. 150 gold only. Demon Hunter going ham. And how long can Neutron survive this? Uh-oh.
He's in a good position here, though, to be fair. The keeper well, he's surrounded. He's in a good position. Can he buy a TP? Can he buy a TP? No, he was broke. Keeper goes down. There's Demon Hunter level 4. Demon is low HP, but he's got plenty of items still left. GG called. 1-0 for Starbuck. All random play.
And that was a way better Starbuck than we've seen on day 1, I think.
Yeah, it's sad to see Neutron still struggle quite a bit here, but as far as nightmare scenario go, this may be one of the biggest ones possible there, with Starbuck getting Night Elf and being able to open Demon Hunter first against the Keeper. We talked about it, the predictability of when playing in random against the Night Elf player, you can expect there's going to be a Keeper almost every time, and Starbuck knew that, went for Demon Hunter, played this bear style, which seems super strong right now, and secures the first map win here. And Neutron at this point, this must feel really discouraging for him. Last year he qualified for all 3 DreamHacks. He was top 16, 16 and 12, and it looks like now he's 1 map away from that happening again, and him just qualifying for the event and then bombing out of there immediately in the groups.
Yeah, exactly, man. This must feel bad to get his ass kicked by his own race, basically. Starbuck had, of course, the first hero advantage. It was a blind keeper play, which is the norm when you go up against random. Not the greatest choice in the mirror. Maybe a different race for Starbuck is better for Neutron. We give him some time to think about this. 3 minutes, and then we go on with map number 2. Back at DreamHack, where Neutron is facing elimination, and we talked about this. Kraft and Starbuck, they are a very, very good 2-2 team, and in support of his ally, of his brother, Kraft is of course tweeting not only for himself but also for Starbuck, and he shows here. I did a little wrestling reference in the cast, and Kraft here displaying the Brothers of Destruction. On this, one more to go. Come on, Starbuck, you're gonna do it. Yeah, the Undertaker and Kane. That's maybe the equivalent of Kraft and Starbuck.
Oh. So they were two wrestling friends as well working together, Undertaker and Kane.
They were quote-unquote brothers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
That's
all that's
pretty
missing
cool.
is for Krav and Starbuck to wear leather pants then, and then the picture will be complete.
You would love
And some
that.
eyeliner, some eyeliner as well, and there we go.
Long hair maybe
can see
missing, missing as well. We are ready here for map 2. Todd, what is there something Neutron can change, should change? What's your advice for Neutron?
He needs to pray to the RNG gods that they don't give Starbuck Night Elf again, hopefully. I think Keeper against everything else will be totally fine. And yeah, I expect him to still go Keeper again. And he should just focus on still playing his best. It's very easy to get discouraged after a game like it happened. Like I said, he's one map away from bombing out again from the tournament. So as long as he can forget all of that and still play his best, I still think he has a chance.
All right, let's see if the lottery is a little better for him this time. It certainly looks like it on first glance. Ladies and gentlemen, we are loading into map number 2. Neutron facing elimination against a debutant in Starbuck. And Starbuck gets Orc.
And I was about to say, where's that gonna lead, Neo? Lots of random players out there. In fact, lots of Orc players even out there on ladder playing Orc will resort to Farseer Headhunters. But against Night Elf, it can be trickier. So the question was, is gonna Starbuck do it here as well? Seeing the War Mill early, I guess we got our answer.
He could also tower push.
Fast tier 2 rush, Demolisher tower push. Let's go! That's a Todd strat, isn't it?
We saw that a couple of times, that little spiral strat as well. But yeah, Farseer Headhunters, all the rage, of course. Thanks to Kiwi, thanks to Grubby, thanks to all Orcs in the world by now. Not so much fun to play against that on ladder, I can tell you. On the other side, Neutron sticking to the guns. I mean, how likely... Oh no, I don't want to open up that can of worms again. Like, how likely is it that there's going to be a Night of Mirror twice in a row? Because we have the very different philosophies on that. But yeah, he picks the Keeper, and here it's looking a lot better for Neutron right off the start.
Northern Isles, Agent of War creep at the Tuskar camp with Neutron. You know, it has some history, Neo.
Oh,
I don't know if you're aware.
I was there.
I don't know if you're aware, but
there.
there is some history. I love how he's doing 2 Wisp Repair. Everyone else does 1 Wisp Repair here.
He learned from it, man. He learned
but
from
Neutron
it.
does too, just to be sure.
For the uneducated viewers here, would you please explain why that's so funny?
It's almost mean to all, like, unravel that again. But I guess in the spirit of transparency, we shall. Yeah, when Neutron went to GCS in China, the big tournament, or was it WGL, whatever, on the Keeper patch, he played against Lin. His first performance, it may have even been the opening game of the tournament, on stage performance, when Nylef was really busted against Orc. And he went for this creep on this map, on map 1, and messed it up so bad that his Ancient of War died without enemy interference. And it was pretty sad for all the Neutron fans. On a neutral view, it was also very funny, though. So, well, I hope he got over that. It hasn't happened to him since then, but it is still in many of our minds, indeed.
Yeah.
So far, only creeping though, and you know the big danger for Headhunters is to face an early level 3 Keeper, and then the Headhunters quickly dying after that. Normally, Orcs try to play very aggressively early on to slow down the Keeper, But Starbuck is not doing that at all. He's letting the keeper have his way and just creeping on his own. Very intriguing.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if I like that either. Fastier, of course, I do love myself a high-level Chain Lightning, Remo, you know that, but level 2 Entangle versus Headhunters or level 2 Treants, whatever, is really good. So, what's the purpose?
It's going to be very interesting to see what these two are going to go into. Oh, the keeper gets level 3, and I foresee a lot of Headhunters going down. Here's the first one. I think that's a smart TP by Starbuck. He wants to minimize the losses, and he actually saves the one Headhunter. Wow. That makes this actually a sick TP, and he got level 3.
Exactly.
What a lad.
Last little toothpick of the Headhunter got blasted on the creep, so boom. Level 3 for
the borrow!
both parties.
The borrow to block the keeper.
Isn't it nice?
Man.
Starbuck has some really, really sweet plays here in store for us. On the other side, Neutron, again with an expansion at the 12 o'clock.
And these level 2 wolves, they kind of hurt. You know, Carson every now and then likes to say level 2 wolves is like 2 Blade Masters. And I'm like, is it though? I mean, I'm a big fan of the Wolfies, don't get me wrong. But they do only crit for 30-something, not for 300-something, as a Blade Master sometimes likes to do. But they are certainly very nice, especially here in this early mid-game against these archers specifically. We see a Panda. If he gets level 3 with the Breath of Fire, very effective against these Headhunters indeed. But it will mean there's no Demon, no Mana Burn to deal with the TC, which is the second hero choice of our org.
Okay, I like that Panda. He'll bring some heat to this Headhunter strategy. Starbuck, not on the way to tier 3, goes for a TC second, Beastery, and Lodge for Shaman, Kodo, Raiders. Keeper, no experience. He's supposed to buy time for that Panda progress. Hunter's Hall is coming in as well for the beloved upgrades. We talk about that all the time. Ultra Vision especially. Phenomenal upgrade, even if you only have archers here. Panda starts his way into the match with a Parrot of Vitality. Not the greatest, not too bad. I wonder if this Lightning Shield comes into play that's still on the Keeper. Could do severe damage later on, but once the Shaman is out, can also be purged. But on the other side, you need a lot of purge in this game.
A player's forces are under attack.
How many Shaman are we going to see in the end is the question. We have the first one coming out. It seems like kind of late. Perhaps he delayed the Lodge a little. We saw the Beastery quick. Also reinforced defenses. Starbuck does not want to have to be worried about a Borrow push coming in anytime soon. Panda creeping in the middle. Gets to 2.5. Finds the Flute. Very nice for the Archers and the Dryads, which are about to come. But Dryads kind of get countered by Headhunters, so I guess that's the worry here for the Night Elf.
At least he gets the more Dispel against Lightning Shield. Very nice Lightning Shield by Neutron, by the way. I talked about it just a second ago, and creeps, of course, can be dealt with that as well. It speeds up creeping, gives you a little bit of an edge, and you see that on the Panda and Brewmaster's progress. TC, early level 2, Panda, almost level 3. Ooh. Panda!
Oh. Uh-oh.
Stomp. Is there enough?
Now we can
damage?
buy a Telestaff, right? I guess there's a Raider. And he's just got a normal staff. Night Elves, they have 2 staffs. Isn't it nice?
Starbuck, super smart and fast though, was going for the dust immediately to prevent that Invis potion.
And it's not just a completely wasted sunken cost either, because against these archers later it could be valuable in theory. Gonna get the big item here, Book of the Dead. If there's no wisps around, this could be pretty nice. Like right now. Right now it would be sick, along with the Stomp, but he's gonna hold on to it a little bit longer. One Headhunter going down, Keeper in trouble. Chain Lightning could be his end, and it is! He couldn't TP out in time. Perfectly timed. Hero focus by our orc player.
There was a wonderful, wonderful stomp. Invo potion on that TC. No more mana for him. Also, no Chain Lightning, no Wolves anymore. Starbuck will certainly be happy with this fight. Keeper, again, a little trapped over there. Has the staff. And this time, yeah, there is a TP again, though. So it was a tavern revive into a town portal. That's a lot of gold.
A player's force.
Yeah, and there was also a heal scroll involved there. So there was tons of resources that is gonna not have the Night Elf so far ahead anymore economically, despite this early expansion. And guess what? The Orc Tier 3, about to be finished, Tiny Great Hall, he's basically got the gold for it. And then this could be very comfortable 2-base for Starbuck.
Exactly. You can lean back a little, research Bloodlust, wait for the rah-rah-rah, and dismantle his opponent. This Panda needs to do the heavy lifting. I mean, Keeper is basically countered. Doesn't have too much influence on this game anymore. Maybe Tree and Harass or something, but Neutron is facing elimination and Starbuck's playing this really well.
Neutron, it's a tragedy here at DreamHack. Is it again gonna be an 0-2-0-2? It's far from over, but it's not exactly looking good. Neutron seems to be stuck on tier 2. Starbuck now has his tier 3 ready. And the Tiny Great Hall about to be placed. And Berserker upgrade should be coming in any moment now.
Exactly. Not only Bloodlust, also the Berserker upgrade, making this tiny Headhunters a little tankier. Shaman mana, not the greatest. Also, okay. Actually, I didn't see the third one. It was blocked by the TC. Shaman mana is okay then. Bloodlust is coming. Increased mana pool, increased mana regeneration. Damage is looking good. TC mana, not ideal. Would love to see a mana potion there, even though he's not facing a Demon Hunter. What can Neutron do to still win this game? Tier 3 tech is a start.
In the past, you know, like 1 year ago or so, WGL, we saw Moon very strongly play against this style in the late game with 2 bases and Mountain Giants. But Mountain Giants are so heavily out of favor that I kind of doubt we're going to see them here. Oh, these archers way too far forward. That's too easy kills on them. Another Dryad going down. A wonderful stomp. One archer can be saved, but she's the sole survivor of her 4 sisters, or was it 5, going down. And Neutron just keeps trading very unfavorably. Trying now to apply pressure to the expo of his opponent, but the army now of the Night Elf is just so tiny.
Yeah, can he stop this mining? Not really. Can he stop the towers for now? Okay, speed scroll chase. Mana is good. Mana potion is there, but I don't think he has the crowd control to stop the Night Elf. Let's speed scroll. Maybe a little ambitious.
Zippity zap
Yeah,
for
but-
one archer. That's a dominance play right there. He wants to fight right now. This TC, pretty speedy with the aura, with the bloodlust, and with the speed scroll. Jesus, popping 2 speed scrolls in a row. If Sonic played Orc, this is how he would play it.
Oh my god, can you imagine? He would never rebuy a TP, but speed scroll probably his item there. End snare.
Oh, 2 wolves around. He
What?
had it for a second against the keeper. But I guess he kind of would have gotten out with the treants.
That might be
There's a
another TP. Exactly.
Yeah. End snare, stomp. Yep.
Player's
That's
forces
one more
are under
TP.
attack.
So, does Neutron have some kind of advantage somewhere?
He is almost tier 3. He's going bears. As was expected, the Mountain Giants completely out of fashion. But bears against Stomp and Headhunters with Bloodlust, they can die pretty quick, let me tell you.
Starbuck make the trip to the tavern, goes to the shop now for a heal scroll, invul potion. He didn't have the lumber. Okay, backing off of that plan now. Harass Panda seems to be the name of the game, but Starbuck is getting ready to push this Tree of Life, and there is no nature's blessing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Making a pit stop at the creep camp. He's so close to level 4. Getting attacked in his own expansion. Ooh, the Peons all getting fried, by the way. Lots of peons will be going down here. Starbuck could TP home, but no, he's going for the base trade. And the tree's hurt already. Wasn't repaired this whole time. It might be a 1-for-1 trade. No sapper in here by Neutron. If this was foggy, you would be sure it would be a sapper. But hey, the Great Hall's going down. Oh no! 30 HP! Why so early? Neutron, why TP so early? That's unfortunately another unnecessary mistake by the Russian in his DreamHack performance over these last couple of days.
What a disaster. Oh man, yeah. Adds insult to injury, man. This is so unlucky. With a couple of higher damage rolls, this one falls. If he stays a little longer, this one falls. And on the other side, his tree got blown up because he didn't have the upgrade. If he has Nature's Blessing, Starbuck would TP later, then Neutron would stay longer, and this Great Hall falls.
Yeah, you gotta start a workshop someday. Should be called Why You Should Never Forget About Nature's Blessing and How Much Punishment You Will Receive Should You Do So.
Yeah. I'm just
Or
gonna...
make it even more provocative. Maybe put some buzzwords in there. I don't know. You can come up with something.
I'm just gonna send post-its to all the Night Elf players in the world that they can stick to their screens, and maybe they will learn someday. Medallion of Courage, pretty nice for a panda, but will that make a difference? I'm not too sure. Lightning Shield on the TC. Okay, let's see. 63 supply against 72. The TC is trying to get his way out there. Still an Invo Potion, and he is free again. Headhunters pretty much untouched, and the Kodos come in for a snack.
Rah, rah, rah. The Kodos don't get off too much of a Devourer. I guess there was one, but he doesn't need Devourers. He just needs Headhunter Focus Fire. It's so much damage. Headhunter's all hurt. The Panda, can he kill them off? No, he can't. Being staffed out, being saved that way. To be fair, for Starbuck, everything is low.
Yeah.
But he gets the better end of the deal. He killed lots of units there. Wait a minute.
The Panda.
Neutron's got a huge supply lead somehow.
Okay. Panda, man, if he had connected to this army, this is the biggest barbecue in DreamHack history, probably. But not yet. Starbuck's trying to save himself into the shadow of this one tower. He would love to have a Witch Doctor Master right now. That's a sentence you don't say too much. Heal wards would be incredible. He doesn't have the time to go for the shop for a healed scroll. Neutron, all of a sudden, with that strong Panda making an impact.
Yeah, Starbuck not having a Shadow Hunter is really hurting him here. He might still lose this game, which is sort of crazy. The crates again come into play. They distract him. And there's so much AoE damage against these Headhunters. Or Berserkers, I guess it is. Oh, and by the way, he doesn't have Troll Regen. Oh, that's a huge mistake by Starbuck.
He's coming in now. He realized it. Expo will go down probably as Neutron is expanding again. At the moment, one base. So this game is not over for Starbuck, but Neutron standing at 77 supply and is getting dangerously close to a level 5 Panda. All of a sudden he turns this around. I love the fighting spirit by Neutron. He of course knew how dangerous this was for him. He had pretty much this one asset that was the Panda in, like, with the support of the Bears obviously. And now, oh, due to the loss of the Great Hall, Starbuck is supply blocked. He can't even catch up.
And all of a sudden, Neutron in a winning position. Dude, that missing Troll Regen, that could have made such a huge difference. It's gonna be a Kodo going down as well. Everything is low as you for Orc. You're getting chased. You can't use Speed Scroll. You can't heal. You don't have a Shadow. That's the Orc nightmare. You're just getting chased after, and you don't have the time to recover. But actually, Neutron's gonna back up a little bit, and he's got his own expansion standing in a moment. And what a wild comeback. It seemed like he was down and out just a moment ago. But this Panda, bro. This Panda. Delivering.
It is a very strong hero. Recently got buffed again. And buffed he is. Has a mana potion. Good HP, man. 1200. Starbuck seeking his luck with the creep spot here. Maybe red spot item brings him back. He's on one base, 50 pop, so getting 10 gold at the moment, while Neutron is of course paying upkeep all the time. 2,700 gold remaining in the main and the second base up again. Can Starbuck invest into a tiny once again? Because if not, he's gonna be out of gold soon. Second bestiary.
Looks like he's gonna double down on Kodos then, I would think. If he gets TC5, run in with a speed scroll, stomp, you can get off a lot of devours. This is something that the top orcs have gotten really good at nowadays, to combine speed scroll, stomp, and devours. You see that especially against undead a whole lot.
You know what I
Might
see,
be very
Rebo?
relevant here.
I see a level 5 Panda and Brewmaster.
Oof.
That's a
And
strong.
He's got the 420 blazed mana pool. It's gonna blaze, bro. It's gonna blaze.
Oh, yeah.
Players' forces are under
Oh
attack.
boy. When is Neutron going for the knockout punch? He doesn't want to overcommit. He has a heal scroll, invo potion, mana potion. And he's finding him at the red. Shaman still hurt here. TC not level 5. Finds the Hood of Cunning. A little bit of armor. And mana pool. Not the greatest for sure. Starbuck banking a lot of gold, but Neutron is pushing the base.
Now Starbuck going into upkeep. Wyvern coming in. That looks rather desperate if you ask me, but okay. Neutron not fooling around anymore. He's just going for the fortress. He's got so much damage with these bears, and of course the Panda 5. Ooh, that breath. Starbuck has to TP home. It's going to be a TP trade. Not too much is going to go down here. In fact, nothing will outside of the orc shop.
So this Wyvern, is that just increased single target damage to go for hero focus?
It's so unlikely to work though. The keeper should be well protected behind the bears. The Panda is super tanky. Plus there's a staff. It looks to me like he maybe wants to try to take out the Dryads quick, but keeping Wyvern alive against Orb of Venom and Breath of Fire is super hard.
Are my eyes betraying
sure.
me? This is a mountain giant, Remo.
Fits into the 80 supply pretty nicely, I guess.
Upgrades
He's
coming.
still very
huh?
tanky. If he gets focused, resistant skin, I guess he has hardened skin already. Indeed, he does. But this is where Neutron wants to be this whole game. Sitting on 2 bases, 80 supply, decent upgrades, and an A-click army. The Night Elf's favorite kind of army.
Bloodlusted Wyverns, a card would be proud. But the Panda, man, this is pandemonium. TC is getting focused hard. The bears don't really drop. You're level 5 on the keeper. Heal scroll was nice. Both orc heroes about to drop. Another storm comes out, but that was the last one. Starbuck calls for the GG and Neutron. Woohoo! Bit of a breather, huh? He knew he was facing elimination. This was a close one, but Yuri prevails and forces game 3.
Yeah, that was really well done. Definitely a few mishaps there. Like, I think he TP'd a little early when he was trying to kill the expansion of Starbuck, but I think he did that because he was anticipating that the Town Polo was going to be on top of his army. And then if you get stomped, if 2 of your bears get eaten by Kodos, it can be pretty bad. Just Town Poloing, you know, like reaching with your hand for these Kodos and being like, no, not my bears. So, yeah, I think that's what he was picturing. Starbuck, though, like, overall, I would say he played pretty good, but some big mistakes as well. He forgot troll regeneration until the 16th minute, and he was playing a Headhunter build, so that's definitely not ideal for him. We're all tied up. I mean, we don't even know what race it's going to be, but now both players, they've tasted victory, they've tasted defeats. I still feel like it's very hard on them both mentally because they're both facing elimination, but it's all going to come down to what matchup we get and the nerves, I think, in map 3.
Exactly. Map 3 is gonna be Autumn Leaves. We're coming back to you in just 3 minutes. Decision time in the first lower bracket semifinal. The next map is going to decide who do we have to say goodbye to. Is it Neutron once again, or will Starbuck in his DreamHack debut be eliminated in the first round? He can certainly be happy about the $200, but he wants to go further. He wants to go into a lower bracket final against his brother Krav. We spin the WarCraft roulette, ladies and gentlemen. Starbuck still on random. What race is he gonna end up now?
I wonder, because it's a kind of short rush distance map, if maybe Neutron will throw in an early scout here. Just make sure that it's not Night Elf so he can actually go Keeper. Or does he maybe take a little bit of a risk? I mean, it's one chance out of 4 that there is Night Elf.
Exactly. And I can tell you, it's not gonna happen. If Starbuck had a main race, it would be Undead, as it's stated here at the tail of the tape. And this is exactly what he gets for map 3. We have arrived, Remo. Autumn Leaves it is. To tell us everything about the ins and outs of this new map in this matchup.
Hard to do that nowadays. It's still a new map. I think for many people, this map is still getting discovered. On many other maps, the old classics, especially like Last Refuge and Echo, the creep routes are very much figured out. On the new maps, not so much necessarily. I know some Night Elves were complaining about Autumn Leaves being hard for Ancient of War creeping, which I think is a weird statement because you can go for 3 different Ancient of War openings on this map. Natural, or green, or merchant. As we see here, Neutron gonna go for the merchant first. First hero for him again will be the Keeper. And he's not gonna be unlucky again with the enemy race. I think it's a pretty fair roll of the dice so far that Neutron was experiencing. First one against Demon Hunter, very unlucky. Second one against Night Elf, I think Keeper does the best, especially against Headhunter play. Now against Undead, it's pretty up in the air. It's pretty fair. This is what Undeads have been facing for the longest time in Starbuck. How is he going to play against that? He's going to play the Ghoul opening, as we always see. But the question is, will he expand? Or will he go for a fast tier 3 looking for a time?
That is indeed the question here. 50-50 chance. Engine of War at the shop, of course, a little risky, but Starbuck didn't find him yet, so the Keeper's getting good experience. Engine of War is healthy for now, needs a little help against the Sasquatch, so his little brother Treants are coming in. And no harass at this spot at all.
Yeah, if you look at the timing, it doesn't really work out. The Night Elf can creep this so fast. This just looks like the best opening nowadays. And as we said, this is the new map. Still things to be discovered. But this looks like a really good start for the Keeper. He got level 2 off the bat.
Yep.
That's amazing. And he's going to come in here for the harass. Oh, the Whisper on 1 HP. Are you serious? 1 hit point.
The Ziggurat is about to fall. There's an entangle against the Ghoul. There's another detonate. Oh, and snare by the Trapper. That's unfortunate. Can't detonate against all this blight. That would prevent the Acolyte from placing another building here. And the towers are so important. So he can only detonate half of it, giving another opportunity to Starbuck for that sad Ziggurat. Coil coming in to save this Ghoul, but only for so long. There was the last one. Deny.
Keeper is out of mana though, so there's not too much he can do anymore. If Starbuck brings in more ghouls from the main, he could still go through with it, but it was a successful delay already. Neutron though is teching. He's not going for the Hunter's Hall, mass all in, oh beautiful, surround there, but also Wisp coming in, and the skeletons were pulled back, both players playing around each other very nicely.
I think so too. Like Starbuck was charging up on map 2, map 1 and like half of map 2. Neutron now finding his rhythm on the second half of map 2, and now they bring their A game apparently. That was a wonderful sequence of events to start Autumn Leaves on. And yeah, this is a pretty easy expansion. That was a delay though, and this is also relatively easy to push.
Yeah, very surprisingly, Starbuck didn't even get a single Treant last hit. If you just get one, you get the level 2 on the DK, but wasn't quite able to achieve this. He's gonna get it now at the next camp, and gets a Gloves of Haste. So far, the items for the DK not too marvelous. but decent experience for certain. Ziggurat's gonna get cancelled, and Starbuck is just trying to distract, trying to play a fake here that Neutron's gonna overcommit to cancelling the Expo, when of course we can see it's a tech happening for Starbuck. Neutron gonna figure that out now as well.
Okay.
Can he kill something here? Doesn't look like it, but he stole the wolf. Slight mistake by Starbuck, giving that experience away. But seems like a pretty even game. Neutron, I think, comes out ahead of this early game by a tad because of the faster tech.
And the expansion is at 50%. This will, of course, take a long time until he waddles over, until he creeps the camp, until the gold mine is entangled. So at the moment, Starbuck has not too much to worry about, as he sees this as well with the Acolyte Scout. He's creeping on 2 different spots here with ghouls getting close to level 3. Cloak of Shadows number 2, a little unfortunate. No second crypt here to go, Gargs.
Acolyte Scout in the north, absolutely huge. Tells him the timing, and that is gonna tell him easily that he's gonna have enough time to go for the Lich and then be aggressive. Question is, can he get level 3 DK until that point? This is gonna be the goal now for Starbuck. Get level 3 DK, retain your mana, and then do big damage when trying to harass the Night Elf expansion. In the north, the green camp, lots of medium armor, you can creep that easily with ghouls. How well does Starbuck know this map? Is the question.
Yeah, I saw he played a little bit of Reign of Chaos ladder today and yesterday after the release, probably influenced by Krav, who played Reign of Chaos for a bit. So yeah, I don't know how much he actually ladders and plays currently, but so far I don't see any big mistakes here. Level 3 around the corner for the DK, but missing 15 XP, and that is once again 1 Treant from the early game. Oh, that might be a gift here.
There's a Treant right there. There's a Treant right there. Or a Wisp.
A town is under siege.
And he gets it. That's a big deal. He's gonna get burned right away, though. Where's the Lich? Lich comes out at the shop, should go for a mana potion right now, but he wasn't paying attention.
Demon Hunter getting burned, DK getting burned from the Demon Hunter, who is now the second hero of choice for Neutron. A very, very good one. At this stage of the game, the Keeper kind of wants to roam around and buy time. Neutron not doing that. Keeps the Keeper around to help with the creeping and defending this DK Lich push.
And this is very well done by Neutron indeed. He suffered no losses here, which is outstanding. And this is the late tech being punished here by Starbuck. If his tech had just been 10 seconds faster, this could have looked very different.
Starbuck is
and
making
now
mistakes.
Lich in trouble. This might be
Starbuck-
the Lich going down. This might be the Lich going down.
Starbuck is making mistakes, quite a few here. No mana potion, and he sends the Lich to the north, not novaing anything, not attacking. He was then walking into the rat spot with the DK. So maybe his multi-window game not on point at the moment.
The Lich will miraculously make it away. But this was an easy creep for Neutron. Importantly, he brought the Ancient of War and the Tree of Life, so this was fairly easily done. It was just a clean game by Neutron. Gonna get the next big item in the middle. But the Demon Hunter is still very low experience here, we have to say.
That's true. That's, of course, the downside of having the Keeper around. Here's the first Nova. And also the last Nova. For a bit. Statue is in, giving him regen. But Neutron is about to be on 2 bases as the Entangled Gold Mine finishes. Level 2 on the Demon Hunter now. Evasion, of course, plus Belt of Giant Strength. Good tankiness. He will be the center of attention at pretty much every start of every fight. So he benefits from this item quite a bit.
Yeah, knowing creep routes here on tier 2, very important for the Night Elf. You want to get that level 3 ASAP. The natural is not quite gonna be enough. He needs a little bit more, but the Lich also wants to creep up. In the middle now, he's gonna get a big consumable here, while the DK goes for the Orb of Corruption. And this is looking very committed. This is looking very all-in by Starbuck. Wouldn't be too surprised here to see a Tinker and then the big push towards the Expo.
Oh, cool. Heard. Yeah, he needs some more resources for that Tinker. Quite a few, actually. 250. Gets an Ankh, which also not the greatest. Would have loved to have a mana potion here. And what can he do with this push? This has to have big impact. Otherwise, Neutron is running away. with probably a soon tier 3, a very, very fortified expansion. As you see, the Ancient Protector is coming up already. Tinker it is, pretty much all in by Starbuck here now.
Demon is gonna get level 3, barely in time, but he's low HP already. Gets the big healing potion. Wow. Neutron very lucky with his items here. Survivability on the Demon, exactly what you want. Starbuck comes in, takes out the shop right away. That's gonna mean no staff, right? Well, actually there is one staff already, but it is gonna mean no healing potions for this Demon Hunter. 10 supply lead for Neutron. Very even position before these two players.
The Ancient Protector actually in the main, not the expansion, so that one's cancelled right here. As he said, no shop. And all in onto that Tree of Life. He does have Nature's Blessing right now. Not too much damage with the additional 5 armor points. Pocket Factory was placed already to defeat that shop. Very good against Dryads always, as the Clockworks are guaranteed damage. Here you see, focus fire on the Demon Hunter, and he's out of that sad fight immediately. 500 gold for Neutron. Gold is not the issue. Lumber is a little bit.
Players' forces are under attack.
Dispel on only one Treant.
Tree of Life in the meantime, dropping low. Demon Hunter coming back in, full HP and still the mana potion. Looking pretty good for Neutron if you ask me. He's buying more and more time. Eating the nuke again, but this Demon is so survivable. Maybe Starbuck over-investing on the focus on the enemy hero. And now he's getting to the shop. He can go for an Invul Potion here as well. No, actually, it's on cooldown. But he can go for a heal scroll. That he did. And again, Neutron buying more and more time. 64 supply already for the Night Elf. Looking better and better for our Russian player.
We don't have another Pocket Factory here, so these Clockworks barely did anything. Fakes the staff, and the Starbuck is pulling away immediately. Good fake by Neutron, who's starting to play better and better in this series, if you ask me. Treants dealt with, okay, but there's still a huge amount of Dryads here.
1-1 Dryads as well, very important to get the upgrades for them. The Lich in trouble. Invul Potion is gonna save him. But it's just an overwhelming amount of Dryads here now, it seems. Second heal scroll committed, and this Demon Hunter doing a great job in the front line. Destroyer taken out, Lich about to go down. Lich will fall, mana potion was not in time. GG, congrats. Neutron finally lifts